We have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
Welcome to Lakeside Stadium for round 19 action in the NPL. It's a blockbuster traditional derby between South Melbourne and Heidelberg. John Curry, this Friday night football fixture brings us second versus third. It'll be tough for South tonight. Heidelberg in form and South missing a few key players.
Most definitely, David. 2 big weeks in a row for South, playing top of the table Bentley last week and playing third placed Heidelberg tonight in the derby. This finished 1-1 at the Village earlier this season, and South with a few key players out for tonight's match. Let's see how they can go, and hopefully they can get the result tonight.
An early chance from Heidelberg from the throw. Heffernan, always dangerous, gives it off, and now a chance for a ball to be played in. Chance coming in low, the shot deflected and goes over the top of the bar. First really good chance of the game goes to Heidelberg, results in a corner. Plays that one long there, Lukic. Luke Biles, the former South skipper and MVP, heads away. It'll be Heidelberg with the chance on the counter-attack. Played across field, chance now opens up, left foot shot across the face of goal and not far wide. Raganovic barking at his defence, saying they've got to close that one down quicker.
Good opportunity for Heidelberg to open the scoring here tonight. I think it's Kanakaris there with the ball across to Ruben Way, who controls it nicely and then hits a shot past Raganovic, but also past the far post, and South are lucky to get away with that one.
Well, they've got to get something going here. They've been a little on the back foot at the start, but Barkadash plays Jawadi, keeps his feet nicely done. Iki Jawadi wants an option, doesn't have everything he likes, so goes back to Barkadash, who goes long through the pack and wide of the upright. He had Griffin McMaster chasing that one, but not on target. Well, that one's played by Igor back to Raganovic, the last man standing at centre back. Hutzi Costas back from injury. That's a sign of a player who's a little bit out of touch. And a chance now, ball played in towards the back post. Heffernan advancing with the header, puts that one over the bar and out for a goal kick. Heidelberg nearly catching South Melbourne there.
Yes, and almost taking advantage of an error by South. Heidelberg here with Heffernan at the back post, gets the header away, but over Raganovic's crossbar and out for a goal kick.
Stephen Pace stands over it. Delivers that one long through the box. The chance for Heffernan, and there's the goal. He caught Raganovic off his line. The South Melbourne players look at each other. Raganovic is furious with that one. It was a nice finish from Heffernan, a good ball in from Pace, and Heidelberg deserved their lead, John.
Yeah, it's a good ball in by Pace. Causes confusion amongst the South defenders, David, and in the end it's Heffernan who's completely unmarked there as well, and Raganovic, who did come out there as well, realising he wasn't going to get to it, and the header ended up going over him and into the back of the unguarded net. You see there Raganovic coming out for it, realises he can't make it, and there's Heffernan who just dinks it over the goalkeeper and into the empty net. It's a defensive mix-up there from South, and it's Heidelberg who open the scoring here tonight.
That one pumped up field by McMaster. Haven't got any tall timber in the midfield, South, but they do manage to get it away through Irwin. Makeshift fullback. Went to Sturton initially, then to Lujic. Lujic with the shot, trying to catch out McMaster, but no real venom in that one. Gathered easily in the end. Barkadash on the corner, plays that one high, looking for Lujic. Milos Lujic standing on the 6-yard box there, puts his header over the bar, but better signs this time from South, John.
Better signs from South, and a very good ball by Barkadash, finds Milos Lujic. Unfortunately, he can't direct his header underneath McMaster's crossbar, and the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Barkadash, he's got Jawadi in the middle, opts to go in towards Milos Lujic, and they strike back. It's 1-1 at Lakeside. Milos Lujic with the header across the face of McMaster. A nice early ball played in by Barkadash. South Melbourne hitting back, and it's 1-1 at Lakeside, John.
Good timing as well, David. Pretty much right on half-time, and it's another very good delivery from Barkadash, which is something we've been lucky in the last couple of games, and on this occasion he finds Milos Lujic's head, and Milos Lujic, he's been out of goal-scoring touch a little bit lately, but he has no problem putting this pass through from McMaster and into the back of the net. A very good header from a very good free kick, and at half-time, David, it's going to be one apiece.
Well, a bit of a goal-mouth scramble there, and Heidelberg attempting the clearance. We'll get it back here. Ball played across, a chance now maybe. Trying to keep it alive, clever little attempt on the back heel, and the shot goes flying wide of the upright, and with South hitting back just before the stroke of half-time. Heidelberg wanted to reclaim that lead, John.
Yeah, Heidelberg almost going into the break 2-1 up here. Some nice play there by Shepherd, who sets up Jack Petrie there, but the shot goes wide.
One bobbles around and Milos Lujic up against Luke Biles. One played forward and Heffernan lurking. Out comes Raganovic. Gets enough to smother it. Heffernan stays down. Timmy Marlow affects the tackle and the free kick will come. Well, a couple of shouts from the Burgers fans for a penalty there, John, for the contact by Raganovic.
I think there was contact by Raganovic before Heffernan got to the ball, and as you can see there, heavy collision between the two players, but Raganovic did get to the ball first, which is why the referee allowed play to go on.
Well, Irwin with that long throw up the side, but only picks out a yellow shirt. Barkadash steps around his man. Dangerous Barkadash. He's given it straight up to Shepherd, who flies a low shot there on the left-hand side of Raganovic, who gathers it okay in the end. And here comes Kachojevic, edge of the box. Kachojevic off the post and wide. Well, it was a well-struck free kick. There was only inches in that one, John. It was very nearly a South Melbourne lead.
Well, what a story this would have been, David, if Kachojevic had just directed it a couple of centimetres the other way, gets the free kick over the wall, and McMaster beat it, but it hits the post.
Barkadash dangerous on the set pieces. Snipe plays that one in. Chance for Sturton. Sturton over his head, back in the side, trying a little bit of an audacious attempt, and he wasn't far away at all, John.
It was a good save by McMaster as well, David. Great delivery from Barkadash. Finds Sturton, who's back after a long time out with injury, and McMaster tipping that one out for a corner.
Kachojevic nearly scored from a similar position a few minutes ago. Kachojevic with the shot and again off the post. Almost the exact same spot he hit just a few minutes ago. Unbelievably unlucky.
I thought we were seeing another replay, David, from the earlier set piece. Absolute replica set piece, same place, same result. Hits the post and goes out with McMaster beaten.
Throw comes in there from Way. The header from Hatzikostas gets clear for the moment. Attempts the clearance over his head, doesn't get anything on it, and Heffernan trying to pounce on the loose ball there. Can't get it past Raganovic. Well, Andy Kachojevic very, very unlucky tonight. A couple of very close free kicks. Makes his way to the bench. On comes the super sub Lee Manopoulos. Ball's taken away from the feet of Shepherd. And South Melbourne might be okay here to get something through. Sits up okay for Lujic, makes his way into the box, plays it in low. Sturton tees up Manopoulos. Lee Manopoulos, he had time enough to have a look at that, and he just couldn't get it right. He sends it flying over the bar. Disappointing finish. Well, Hatzikostas, great to see him back in the starting 11 tonight. Makes his way to the bench. He'll be very, very tired. On comes Andy Bevan to see it out. Theo pushing through. Barkadash can't quite affect the tackle. Chasing away, opens up now. Chance for Heffernan, edge of the box, switches it over. Now here comes Coleman with the shot, saved by Raganovic and eventually cleared by Bevan, and Heidelberg pressing. And gee, there's nothing in this game at the moment, John. Really could go either way.
It's been end-to-end, David, as I was going to say there, and the nice ball there for Nedge Coleman, who fires at the near post. Raganovic, as always, alert to the danger, and he palms that away before the ball is eventually cleared. Final
substitution by Chris Taylor. Nick Morton makes his way onto the ground for the last few minutes. Off comes David Sturton. Ball played long, Heffernan running, eager chasing as well. Heffernan will get there first, does really well to keep it in. Manages to get halfway round Eager for now. Tees up Way. Now a chance, Heffernan gets it back with a bit of space on the right. Plays that one high across the face, looking for a Theo, and Timmy Marler, outstanding clearance off the line. That one definitely looked goal-bound, but Marler got his leg in the way.
Well, that was brilliant play from everyone, David. A fantastic build-up work by Heidelberg, and Theo with the header that beats Raganovic all ends up. But luckily for South, the makeshift centre-back for tonight, Timmy Marler, with the left foot, clears that out for a corner.
Barkadash standing over this one. Sends it low and hard and straight at McMaster, who parries that one away, and Heidelberg hang on.
Fierce free kick here from Jake Barkadash. He hits it very nicely and on target. Unfortunately, it's straight at McMaster, who's a little bit startled by that, but he palms the ball away.
Harassing there Milos Lujic, but he's not going to beat his man that easily. And Stephen Pace tries to get it off Manopoulos. Manopoulos does well, and now it's come to Bevan. Bevan with some footwork, plays it across the face, looking for Morton. He was just a little bit too stretched there. Nick Morton couldn't quite get his header on target. Well, they're looking for options in the middle. That one played towards the penalty spot. In comes a Theo, and he gets his header on target, but Raganovic standing firm. Wants something, Barkadash, doesn't see anything he likes, decides to go long in the end, but can't find a blue shirt now. Heidelberg on the break. They'll look for options. Biles plays that one forward. They got a chance here. A little bit stretched the south defence at the moment. Heffernan gets it, edge of the box. Barkadesh pushes him. Heffernan across the face of goal and in. He's got it past his defenders, past Draganovic, and Heidelberg in the 92nd minute dramatically take the lead. Unbelievable. John South up the other end 1 minute, and the next minute's down, they cop the goal.
Well, it's a brilliant counter-attack move from Heidelberg, as you said, David, deep into injury time as well, but you just got to question some of the decisions there by some of the South players so late into the match, giving the ball away. And as you see, a quick break, Coleman feeds through Heffernan. Barkadesh is now as a centre-back, David, and out of position. And there you go, Heffernan with his second of the night puts it past Raganovic, who was probably expecting it to come in at the near post and was wrong-footed. It's a very bad goal for South to concede, and it looks like it's all over for South tonight.
I'm just waiting on the referee to draw it to a close, unless they can steal something here, South Melbourne. Well, the throw-in signal, but it doesn't matter because the ref blows the final whistle. South Melbourne copping a heartbreaking late goal against Heidelberg. A fierce contest, could have gone either way. Chances at both ends. In the end, the 3 points go to Heidelberg and things close up tight. And a little bit of feeling at the end of this game between the two sides, John.
As always in a derby, David, and like you said, it's an unfortunate loss for South so late in the game as well. Unfortunately, that's just the way things are, David, and Heidelberg jumping us now into second place on the table, but it's very close at the top between three clubs.
This week's Fix Hellas Beer Man of the Match award goes to a player who worked hard all day in midfield. Well done, Nicky Jawadi.
Yeah, it's a tough one to swallow. We maybe we had a few injuries, a few suspensions, but we had a team out there which we thought was definitely good enough to win the game. And coming at half time, pretty positive. We've done well to get back in it. Thought we had the upper hand, and then to then cop one on the counter at the end is a really tough one to swallow. And it's just something for us to learn on and look forward to the game on Tuesday now.
Yeah, and it's a good chance to sort of get things back on track really quickly. What are your thoughts on Green Gully? It's obviously going to be another difficult match here at Lakeside Stadium. They're always tough to break down.
Yeah, it's a good thing we have a game only 4 or 5 days afterwards. There's nothing worse than coming off a loss and having 7, 8, 9 days before the next game. So we've got training over the weekend. I think most of the boys will be fine. We'll clear our heads, obviously, and then look forward to Tuesday against Gully. Look, it'll be a tough game, but certainly a game we expect to win. And 1 or 2 players might come back into the fold as well. We've still got it all to play for on all fronts. The league, obviously a big Doherty Cup semi-final, hopefully the final at the end of the month, the FFA Cup game towards the month as well. So look, we ultimately have to focus on every game because we're still competing on every front, and hopefully it's one of the supporters who I think deserve a special mention today. They were outstanding up in the crowd there, and unfortunately we couldn't get the result for them, but it certainly wasn't from lack of trying. We'll be working twice as hard to get the result again this week and make sure we win the rest of the games through this month.
Stevie, obviously it wasn't a good result tonight. However, what is promising is the fact that last week you came off the bench and tonight you started and played most of the games. So congratulations on finally coming back onto the park. How do you feel?
Yeah, thank you. It's a bit of a bittersweet feeling, I suppose. Disappointing result, but on a personal level, it's great to be back out there. And, I got through, I think, 78 minutes today or so. So, that's really comforting going into the rest of the season.
Just talk us through what happened in your recovery, because you got injured down in Hobart in the playoffs last year, and so obviously been a long time between drinks. So talk us through your recovery and how you got to this stage right now.
Yeah, so September 20th last year in Tassie, we had the NPL finals game and did my knee then. October 25th, I had a ACL reconstruction, and full credit to the club, and I really appreciate the support from them, and also CT for keeping me around and sticking with me. And in that time till now, I've spent a lot of time at the club and also a lot of time away from the club working on my rehab. There's weight sessions, there's swimming sessions, there's cycling sessions, and I'd say a lot of my teammates wouldn't have seen even half of all the rehab I did. So, it was hard work, but I suppose I was back playing after 8 months. So it's a rewarding feeling, and just hopefully we can push on for the rest of the season and contribute as much as I can. We're chasing Bentley at the top of the table, and if they slip up, we'll be ready to pounce. So the boys will be up for the game on Tuesday against Gully, and then moving until the weekend against Knights again, we'll be up for it. So every game's a must win. We've got the Doherty Cup games and the FFA Cup games as well, which are obviously knockout cup. So again, must win every single game for the rest of the season.